Our veterans take an oath to serve our country, and helping them connect with their earned benefits is a priority of every community. But the way the state reimburses towns who pay those benefits up front has made it difficult to budget. There's currently a proposal on Beacon Hill to fix that situation, and Carolee McGrath sat down with Steve Connor, the director of the Central Hampshire Veterans Services, to learn all about it.
Massachusetts, under Mass General Law, Chapter 115, every city and town has to have a Veterans Service Officer. I had begun as the Veterans Agent in the city of Northampton, but as the need for benefits and the returning people coming home, service members coming home, there was a bigger demand, and very slowly we have taken over different towns to help them, and we formed a district. So now we provide the same services for 11 communities throughout Hampshire County and one in Hampden County. So I have small towns, and I have the city of Northampton, town of Amherst, which are bigger. We provide a whole array of services. We attempt to get veterans when they come home. There's all kinds of tax abatements they might be eligible for. There may be a disability claim that we would help them with. Maybe it's just employment that we help them get connected with. All the things that are involved in a veteran's life, from the time they come home to the time that they pass. We help people get enrolled in the VA healthcare system. We look for long-term care for them as they're seniors. There's a aid and attendance financial program that the VA runs. So we work in conjunction with the veteran and the VA and other social agencies to get people the services that they are entitled to and deserve.
Tell me a little bit about the legislation that you had proposed, looking at some of the problems that you were running into or seeing smaller towns running into.
Right. So like I said, I do have a lot of small towns into the Berkshires and even going the other way into Hampshire County. The struggle is we provide a financial benefit for veterans who are disabled or are seniors, and they are not getting enough through their pension or Social Security to really get by, and we can supplement their income. We also have returning veterans who they might have a disability claim and they're unable to go right to work when they get home, but they don't have any money to live off of. And our program will help them file the paperwork for the Veterans Administration to get them their disability, but it could take up to a year. We supplement their income with this benefit that comes from cities and towns.
So the cities and towns have to pay 75% up front for them?
Well, no, they pay all the money up front. So they, if I have a returning veteran and they, let's just ballpark it at $2,000 a month, I'm going to give them $2,000 a month waiting for that disability claim to go through. That goes to them every month, and it comes out of the town that I'm working for, where they reside. We present that money to them. I then do all this paperwork and gather all the documentation and send it to Boston. Boston looks at it and says, oh, yeah, this is all legit. The guy needs it or the woman needs it. We're going to help them out. And then a year from now, they're going to pay back 75% of it if I've done it all right. That's a hard thing for some small towns, and waiting a year to budget that kind of money out of it can be a struggle. In some of my communities, they're in like hundreds of people in them, not thousands of people. And our budget can be competing with the school budget. It can be so high, depending on the circumstances at any given time. So it's hard for those small towns to budget that much money. I've asked them, one of the things that they would like is, you know, if the state would just take over the program. I've heard that a lot in the 15 years I've been doing this. The problem with that is it would be very similar to the Department of Transitional Assistance, and I can't act quickly. Just last week, we had a veteran whose house burned down. He had nothing. We got involved. We got him money. We got him into a place to stay under emergency. I can act very quickly in my towns, much faster than if they went to a state system. However, it's still a chunk of money. If they have to wait a whole year for it to come back, it kind of makes it really hard to budget. So the compromise we came up with was What if you got the money sooner, in 6 months? And that was well received by the towns. They're in favor of that. I'm in favor of doing it as well. It's going to make my job a little harder. It's going to make all the VSO's jobs, because we got to act a little bit quicker. Right. We have to get all the paperwork in a little faster. And the Department of Veterans Services in Boston is going to have to process it faster so that they can get the money back to the towns.
Tell me a little bit about the people that you work with directly, the veterans. You had mentioned that veteran who lost his home. Just how important it is that these services are available for them. Yeah,
so when I've done it, people have asked, well, geez, how long has this law been in existence? And I say 1861. I mean, it's not like it's come out of nowhere. It's been there for a very long time because the state of Massachusetts said we care about what happens with the veterans in our community and their dependents. So it's that being able to act locally, act quickly. I have a veteran who's homeless. I know people who are landlords. If they got an opening, I make a match because I'm right there on the ground. And my staff, I have a great staff that does all the same kind of things. So it's that local commitment. Yeah, down the road, it turns out to be 75% of it came from the state, the money, but that local buy-in is what allows me to act fast, and in all reality, it's all tax money anyways, correct? I mean, we pay taxes to our cities and towns, we pay taxes to the state, and we pay it to the federal government. It's just for Veterans Services to meet the need of the veterans, we're using this local money up front. I've said to different budget committees and folks saying, if you really feel like it's a real tough thing for you, put me in front of your select board, put me on your local access television, because the citizens in our communities, and all the ones that I've met, are so receptive to help the veterans in their community. And I can never see them saying, oh no, we don't want to give money, tax money to, no, they want to. And they want to because these people have served their country. They swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. They've risked their lives in some cases. They've gotten back home, and it's our job to take care of them going forward.